In this lecture, we are going to discuss the applications of dimensions. So first application, that is in application of dimensions. In previous lecture, we have discussed the introduction of dimensions. Now in this lecture, our first application is based on principle of homogeneity of dimensions. So principle of homogeneity of dimensions means if we have an equation or if we have a formula, then the dimensions of the physical quantities on left hand side must be equal to the dimensions of physical quantities on the right hand side. In this way, this principle of homogeneity of dimensions are valid. Suppose I have one example I am taking. This is V is equal to A plus BT plus C upon D plus T. This is an equation given to us where V is velocity of particle and T is time. It is given that V represents velocity here and T represents time. Now we have to find the dimensions of A, B, C and D respectively. Now if we consider this equation, here on left hand side only velocity is there, and here we have three terms. This A we can treat as first term, this we can treat as second term, and this whole we can treat as third term. So velocity is equal to the sum of first term plus second term plus third term. Now one thing I want to explain here is that these all terms are individually, means this complete term and this complete term individually represents velocity, as velocity is equal to this one. So if we add velocity with velocity again with velocity, so the resultant will be our velocity. Okay, so these all first, second and third terms individually represents the velocity of a particle. Okay, now first I am taking A, it's a single term, so this must represent velocity. This must represent velocity, so A must have the dimensions of velocity. And we have calculated that the dimension of velocity is, its unit is meter per second, so its dimension is L, and here upon T, that is L T minus 1. So the dimension of A is same as that of velocity. So the dimension of A is also LT minus 1. This is the dimension of A. Okay. Now come to the second part. Second part, we have two terms in multiplication, B multiplied by T. So as we have already discussed that this whole thing represents the dimension of velocity. That means BT must have the dimensions of V. That is, we can write B multiplied by T is equal to V. B multiplied by T is equal to V, or we can write B is equal to V upon T. As we have to find the dimensions of B, so we have separated B in terms of rest physical quantities. Now I am going to write the units of velocity. So unit of velocity is meter per second, and for this time again we have second. So this is m upon s square. Now we have changed it into fundamental unit. Now we are in a state to write its dimension. So its dimension, for m we are taking L, and for s we have T to the power 2. So the dimension of B is LT minus 2. This is the dimension of B. Okay. Now in third part we have C upon D plus T. C upon D plus T, this whole thing has the dimension of velocity. But first we will see the denominator. It is D plus T. So there is a rule of homogeneity that we can add like quantities and also we can subtract like quantities. That means during addition or subtraction we have the same like quantities. We can add or subtract the like quantities. So D is added to time. Here D we are adding to time. That means D must be some time. D भी कोई time होगा that we are adding to this T. So D, since D is added to T, therefore D must have the dimensions of T. And what is the dimension of T? The dimension of T is only T. That is, the dimension of D is T. This is the dimension of D. So far we have calculated the dimensions of A, B and D. Now we have one more term here, and that is C. So if we consider the equation as we have discussed, since C upon D plus T, this whole thing represents velocity. Okay, it implies C is equal to velocity. अब देखिए ध्यान दीजिए, here we have this D and we have calculated its dimension as T, and it is again T. So T plus T, whatever comes, that will be time. That has the dimension of time. So this whole thing becomes time. So here we can write t. And since we know that speed multiplied by time, that is distance. Or we can write using the formula, the dimension of v is meter per second, and for time again it is second. So second gets cancelled and here we have only meter. So the dimension of c is in terms of the thing which represents the meter. So meter, for meter we have the dimension L. So the dimension of c is L. So this is the principle of homogeneity on the basis of which we have calculated the dimensions of A, B, C and D here in this question.